Rockstar actually fixed something in Red Dead Online. I know, right? Kind of incredible. Usually Rockstar's players and the problems they encounter, they just completely shove them to the wayside, but today, we can actually relax a little bit and rest comfortably with the fact that, in some fashion, Rockstar is keeping an eye out for high-level players in Red Dead. About 2.5 weeks ago, on September 13th, I published a video regarding the accounts of high-level Red Dead Online players and their inability to log into the game. Now, this was owed to a Rockstar issue revolving around corrupted player profiles, and the only solution for those affected was to surrender, to submit to Rockstar's request for players to essentially just delete their entire character, wipe thousands of hours of progress, completely discard potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars earned in-game, thousands of gold bars earned. I mean, quite literally, the only potential solution to this problem was for people to just say F it to the past 2 years playing the game and start over. Now, thankfully, it doesn't need to come to that, and we will get into why in this video. Thank you so much for tuning back into the show. If you enjoyed this video at any point, or if you just find it helpful, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you want to stay up to date with everything Red Dead Redemption 2 and Red Dead Online, consider hitting that subscribe button with your bell notifications turned on. So that intro is pretty much a nutshell of what's going on here. For those who missed the upload a few weeks ago, I do want to put up some screenshots of what these players would see, and also because I wasn't able to show this off anyway when we discussed high-level players' accounts. So, upon trying to log into the game, a sizable group of players who were reportedly all over levels around like 600 plus were greeted with this message. Alert, the save data player is corrupted and cannot be loaded. Now, if that happened to you, then you were affected by this account glitch, and eventually, after numerous attempts of trying to log into the game, players would almost make it through, but were then greeted with a second alert letting the player know that they were unable to join and they need to complete the Red Dead Online tutorial before they can successfully join an online session. Obviously really strange, right? Because they completed this day one when they started playing years ago, and there's no way to complete the tutorial again besides deleting their character and starting over. This happened to Blue Rose and, to my knowledge, other really high-level players like Wii Sports Tryhard, Reed Thomas, and numerous others, and I haven't spoken with those individuals personally besides Blue Rose, but the professional has uploaded a video because he also has friends who have encountered this same issue. So it's clearly widespread, and it definitely got people's attention over the past few weeks. And I think the obvious next step for players here were to hit up Rockstar support and demand some answers. Why is this happening? What do I need to do as a player to rectify this problem? What is Rockstar doing to fix the account issues? And when can we expect these fixes? And that's exactly what those affected did. In the case of Blue Rose, her experience with Rockstar support was as follows, and this is a direct quote from our conversation. Ever since the Naturalist update, I've been having problems. A story mission I completed a year ago has appeared on my map and does not disappear. Every time I try to complete it, I get disconnected and put back to the main menu. My Moonshine story missions are all locked for me ever since the update. Last week I logged in and they took away my bounty license, though I still have the license in my satchel. My rank is still 20, and I see all 3 dailies for it. Then, this Tuesday's update, I was not able to speak to Harriet. Every time I would complete the cutscene, it would instantly disconnect me and put back into the main menu. I let it go and I thought it would be fixed the next day, but yesterday I was not able to get online, and every time I tried, it would give me the error code 0x99690025. I contacted Rockstar about this yesterday. They said it was a connectivity problem, even though I already have 2 other accounts on the same PlayStation, and they both logged in perfectly fine. They had me change my DNS, go to hotspot, try and change my NAT type to 1, but none of it worked. Then they had me going around in circles until in the end admitted that there have been reports of this happening and they will email me once they have a solution. Right now, I'm just waiting. The only positive is that when I log into my social club, I still see my rank, my money, and all my items. I'm hoping I have not lost everything. Again, this was about 2.5 weeks ago, and thankfully these players did get a direct response from Rockstar specifically about this issue. No more beating around the bush from them, which is to be expected because 99% of the time you contact Rockstar support, they end up doing something like that. But here's an example. My name is Patrick, a tier 2 here at Rockstar support, and I wanted to reach out to you. After reviewing your account, it appears as though your Red Dead Online save data may have been corrupted. We can assist with this by placing a blank save file over your current data, which should resolve your issues. You will lose all progression on your character, including in-game statistics, social club stats and awards, in-game unlocks, and your XP and RDO money and gold bars earned through in-game activities or PVC gold bar purchases will be credited back to your account after the blank save so that you can buy back the lost items in the game. We will not be able to restore your progress such as weapons, horses, clothing, etc., as well as character stats such as stamina, shooting, horse bonding, etc., Please note that your account will remain empty if no progress you have made through in-game activities can be found, and if you would like us to proceed, please reply back to this message stating that you agree to the terms and conditions. Obviously, a bad position to be in as a player here, but there are a few things to note. Rockstar is one, crediting the player back. Now this is great news because everything players do in-game is tracked in some fashion. Rockstar Games is a tech company after all. There's so many data systems and algorithms in place in regards to player activity, so of course it's all on file somewhere, so they should be able to do this. And if you think back to the glitch that occurred during the Frontier Pursuits update in which players, including myself, lost their daily challenge streaks due to some strange update glitch which wasn't really explained by Rockstar, Rockstar said that they were unable to reinstate player streaks because of it, and obviously they could have, but they just didn't want to, and this proves it. But in the case of these players, at least they will have the opportunity to purchase everything back, but all their rewards in the progression menu would get nuked, essentially. And it's unclear if the money and gold credited back is the totally earned money and gold and the purchase money and gold on the account, or the net money and gold after all their in-game purchases for items were made. Because while it's great to see a player earn back their $500,000 they had at the time before this glitch happened, if they earned $1 million in total, what number is being credited back? The $500K left on their account at the time of the glitch, or the $1 million total dollars? Because if they got the money back, they could still suffer huge losses on their character funds. Currently, that's unclear if anyone took this opportunity. I don't have any info to share on that, but as of the update earlier on Monday this week for both console and PC, there was an additional hotfix for Title Update 1.23. This glitch has been completely fixed. Players who had this problem will no longer have to worry about it, and other players who are also high level won't have to worry about running into this problem down the line as well, and that's the key takeaway here, honestly. I'm really pleased to see that Rockstar tackled this issue and fixed it, because this is the only real example where Rockstar has given any longtime player and customer any attention. I think most of us over level 100 want something more to grind and play for, whether it be exclusive unlocks or attention in their weekly updates at the bare minimum, but this is also an example of something that they have done for high level players. It was a game issue, that happens, and in this case, Rockstar fixed it. Initially, when myself and even the professional reported on this, it was clear in the comments that not many people seemed to really care that this was a game issue, or just discarded it as, oh well, those people are cheating, so they got banned. This has nothing to do with account bans, or really anything similar actually, and the only reason I'm making this video is to, one, follow up on the report from September 13th, so you guys have this intel, and also have a discussion with you all that if Rockstar didn't fix this, it's only a matter of time before this would happen to many others, and possibly yourself as well. I'm level 315 on PS4, and I just passed level 432 on PC. I surely wouldn't want this to happen to any of my accounts, and there are other players who are a much higher level than me, and I'm sure they would say the same thing. Even for players who are still progressing through the initial 100 ranks, or those who are level 200 or 300, no one can really say that this is something that they'd want to happen to their account and their character. Because what a colossal waste of time that would be, knowing a problem like this is purposely left in the game, only to inevitably reach an extremely high rank and encounter the same account bug. Only unserious people with very unserious ideas would just deny that this is a big deal, because eventually so many players would hit these high ranks, and now whether a player was level 600 or 850 or 999 or even the level cap of 1000 is irrelevant. A game developer can't just ignore a quite literal game-breaking problem such as this, and that would be extremely irresponsible from any company with a sizable group of loyal customers like us. So at the end of the day, it's great to see this is fixed. I wish I could say the same thing about so many other in-game issues, but for today and for the players involved, this is great news for them. They have their accounts back with their full set of unlocks, achievements, and everything, and that's where we're going to wrap up the video here today, folks. Hopefully you all enjoyed, and hopefully if you did, I earned your like on it. And of course, if you are new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things Red Dead Online, Red Dead Redemption 2, and even Rockstar Games as a whole. We'll be sure to keep you guys up to date with updates, news, information, tips, tricks, and even leaks, and we'll keep you guys updated here on the channel daily, so make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you guys also want to follow me over on Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram, those are the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. I practically live on all three of those websites, and you can feel free to strike up a conversation or even ask me a question. Whatever it may be, though, you can follow me at HazardousHDTV, and all of my social media links, including my Discord, can be found in the description down below. With that being said, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a fantastic day, and I will see you guys in the next Red Dead Online video. Adios, amigos.